What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Stopper from Quickscope Trading here. We're going to go over some of the trades that we took live on YouTube, live in the Discord with some of the boys. Just going to kind of break it down here. So let's talk about, we're going to talk about the first trade, or the last trade we just took, because I think that was pretty important. So took a stop at 35, took a stop at 35 micros at 873.25. You can see that was pretty much the low. That was pretty annoying. You can see the timestamp right here. But, you know, right after that, about 20 seconds later, we entered the trade again. And did enter it in with some size. So we're going to kind of go over why I did that. It was two reasons. One, I was annoyed with the exercise. But the real answer is because I told the boys, you know, it's a little annoying. I literally said this is exactly what's going to do. It's going to pull me. And how did I know it was going to pull me? Well, we kind of slowly started stair-stepping down, and we see some gray delta coming down here. And I get taken really quickly, and on the candle I get taken out on, the very next candle, we have an incredibly strong buying, which was right here. Okay, was the 893 area. But as soon as we bounced off heavy off that, I decided to buy. I started to pretty much load up. And then as you can see here, 15, 15, 15, 5. Once I got more confirmation above the 90 break, I decided to add 5. And so we took the trade. Now, there was two reasons we took it, right? First, we had a divergence, right? So the bottom of we had the bottoms right here. Bottoms right here. And on NQ, we see that at 735, we have a low here. On ES, we have a low here, 733, whatever. 5 minutes later, 3 minutes later, after I get tagged, what happens? Well, I get tagged, we get a drop, but on ES, we don't get the drop, right? We stayed above it here. Okay, cool. You know, that's a good thing if you're trying to go long because, you know, these markets work together. They work kind of symmetrically. You know, if one goes up, another one's going to go up. If one goes down, generally they both go down. You know, very often you're like, oh, I want ES to go up, or oh, I want NQ to go down. It's because, oh, well, NQ is the weaker one of the day for the majority of the day. And then now it's kind of flip-flopped, actually. Now it's ES, right? So what do you mean by that? Well, this is a prime example. The low is 714, right? Okay. The next kind of area of lows is 724-ish area right here, right? NQ's low is right around here, right? Which is that 733 area. But now what's happening? Well, now it's 8 o'clock. NQ is still above this, so technically this is a divergence as well. You know, if NQ were to go up above 900 and get maybe a strong green candle, you could probably look along that. But anyway, the more point of the story is that ES is building below this area, which kind of makes me think we may start to go down. Unless we start to see some heavy buying, then obviously, you know, you would want to go up. But you can see NQ kind of stair-stepping. It's trying to hold here. It's trying to hold this area right here. This area right here, it's trying to hold it. We'll kind of see what happens. Going about the divergences to the top side, right? Oh, we see a divergence at the top. We have a high at 730. We have a high at 730. Do you guys see how at this time period, 744 to 750 area, you see how we have two different highs? NQ makes a higher high. ES makes a lower low, and ES makes a lower low. Yeah, see it? Okay. Yeah. That's an indication where we were kind of done for the day. We kind of took our profit. Where did we take profit at? We took profit at... So I kind of started taking profits. So if you look at my chart, we started taking profits 5-ish, 10s at a time at 16 all the way up to about 29. So we started taking profit around right here, and we kind of stopped pretty much around right here. So pretty good. Then we took the last portion at 39 here. So that's a pretty good exit. So we started taking profits around that area. So that's pretty good. We're pleased with that. Another thing that, you know, in going over this trade, you know, so we started the day down a decent chunk. Where's another one that we can go over? Actually, it's kind of hard because it doesn't let me it doesn't let me show my execution on the chart. But yeah, so do you guys have any questions? Like what kind of questions do we have right now? Like off what we saw.
I mean, I don't know if we have many, but you explained that very well. Plus, during the trades, you were doing a good job of kind of narrating what you were thinking. So,
Yeah. Thank you. But you know, it's important to like really pay attention and notice. You know, being able to, you know, we talked about this last night, right, guys? Or
yeah.
last night and the day we talked on Friday night, right? What makes trading hard? It's seeing the chart right here like this, right? Or seeing the chart even like this, for example, right? Obviously, it's easy for us to say, now that we see it, oh, you should have went long, right? It's who knows it's going to go up from here. You know what I mean? That's the part of trading is like that little prediction of like, oh, is like, are we right? Are we wrong? You know, etc. You know, just seeing the markets and, you know, I'm going to talk about that rug pull again. I mean, I called it to the T, you know, I just had a feeling that it was going to do it, right? And how did I know, Stavro? I didn't really know. I was guessing just because of how I felt like I saw price action. You know, I felt like I saw price action kind of in this pool. We had sharp pulls up, sharp pulls down, sharp pulls down, sharp pulls up. And then when I got ticked, I was pissed. But I was like, yep, it wasn't a red candle. We saw immediate bounce right after it. You know, it is what it is. But I think this is a really good trade to talk about because I think this gives you an indication of everything. You get your buys from the delta. You get your divergences. You know, a sweep of that little area low. To be honest, I thought when I put the stop in, I thought we were going to come out and take out this 68 area, but we didn't. And so that was kind of what threw me off. But yeah, other than that, guys, do you have any other questions or are we good?
All good on my end.
Yeah, me too.
I'm all good.
Okay. All right, guys.
By the way, when you said go long, 900, that would have been a great trade.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, that's right, huh? Yeah, not too bad, right? Well, what happened there? Well, like, what do we see here? Let's talk about this again. We see, and this part's very important. We see this gray area, this gray delta here, right? I literally said it perfectly. I said, I want to see a strong green candle, right? Another great example. Just because this is going down, and it is going down, right? But buyers or sellers were not in control there, right? So then what do we see here? Well, we see a huge green delta candle coming in. We kind of see the same thing for the ES, but not as much. ES, like I said a little earlier, NQ is starting to look a little stronger. And we'll see if it holds up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, off that 900, technically, you wouldn't be down any risk. Almost would have been break even. But I mean, 15, 20 points, like that's a good trade. You know what I mean? You know, we want to see, I like to see 25 to 30 points, but I would trim around 15 points or so, give or take. You want to take at least a little bit off. But anyway, boys, good session today. We'll talk in a bit. And we'll go from there. We'll be live again tomorrow. If you guys want to hop on the Discord, YouTube, link will be in the description. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you.